Hello pilots and ground crew, welcome back to my channel. You're alright, I'm laughing because this is the 5th time I've tried to record this and something's happened and I've had to stop, and you know what it's like. But anyway, yeah, got me QAV 210 rebuilt. Well, that's a lie actually. 2 lies all in one, because it's not rebuilt, it's built. Alright, because if you've been following, I had a bit of a bad week last week and I cracked this particular, well, I smashed up a few things, but this particular frame I snapped in half. Well, not this one. So I got a replacement, but it was the QAV 210, but this is a clone I picked up. A cheap copy, so to speak, a lot cheaper. Links in the description if you want to check it out. Because it's almost identical to my QAV 210, which clones and copies are, but it's not as well made. I got my QAV 210, the original, from Get FPV, I don't know, about 4 years ago, something like that. And a bloody good frame, but pricey. And I thought, well, I'm not spending a fortune this time round, but I saw this and it's a pretty nice frame. It's the LS210, but it's an exact copy of the QAV 210, but it's a pretty nice frame anyhow. But yeah, so I've whacked her on, got my Emax motors on. I've done a review of these, if I remember. I'll leave a link there because they're bloody good motors. Got the Firefly HD camera. Got the AX2 Lumineer stubby antenna, got that from quadcopter.co.uk, and apart from bits and pieces inside, that's it. So oh, I'm running, which might shock a few people, FPV camera. It's the Foxeer V2, which is an old camera. It's sort of like came out with the HS1177, but it's a bloody good camera. I've got a few of these. They are bloody good cameras, even though you pick them up for about 12 quid nowadays, the next thing out, and they are bloody good cameras. Right? I mean, sometimes I've not necessarily compared them to the Runcam Eagle and V2 and stuff, but they're pretty damn close, and these are cheap as chips. Right then, so I just thought I'd show you it, just in case I have a repeat of last week and I have a test flight and she's in bits. Well, I'll just mention the props. Right, first of all, I did not pay for these props. They were sent to me from banggood.com. Right, I have no idea what they're like, but I will tell you honestly, if they're crap, I'll tell you the crap, even though they were sent to me. I didn't pay for out. They're the Racerstar props, 4-blade. What was the 50-40? Right, they've got a bit of give, bit of flex. I don't know if you'll see that. Bit of give, bit of flexibility, which one sense is good, but at the same time I reckon they'll break easy. But I don't know, I've never flown with them, never used them, never owned them. Right, but at the end of the flight, hopefully she's still in one bleeding pace. Right, I'll tell you what I think to them, and like I say, if I think they're crap, I'll tell you they're crap. And I believe that's it. So, I'll give you a tip for new pilots. Yeah, your receivers, for mounting your receivers, there's a million different ways, up here, up there, whatever. What I like to do is, if you put the rubber feet on, if you don't use the rubber feet, turn the video off now, jump to the flight. Right, but what I like to do is get antenna tubing, you know, that little plastic tube that you slide your antenna into. And I like to get the rubber feet, make a cut in the rubber foot, slide the antenna tubing in with a blob of hot glue, and then just squeeze it till the hot glue dries, and then that locks in nice and tight, and then just slide your antenna in. I mean, I've just got a little bit of tape around my antenna, but if I want to take it off, just pull the little piece of tape off, and these antennas will slide straight out again if I want to change the receiver for any reason. I put mine at the back, right? Occasionally I put them out this way, but because this is a smaller quad, right, it's going to be tight putting them that way basically, so I put them out the back. Alright, putting them that way is a little bit safer because no matter which way you crash, they're never going to get touched. Right, whereas that way, if you roll that way, right, okay, it's going to hit the props, but you're going to hit the antenna as well. But I've put them this way on my QAV210, right, and I had them on the QAV210 like that for years, and I never had a problem. Right, but yeah, just cut your little rubber feet in half, slide your antenna tubing in, bit of hot glue, squeeze, hold, dry, done, job done. Right then, pilots and ground crew. Wish me luck after last week. If you're a subscriber, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I just hope I'm not having me 1 month bad hitch again, because sort of like every 5 years I have a month of crashing. Started about 10 years ago, I had a full month of crashing, then 5 years later I had a full month of crashing. Now this is the 5th year from, so it could be a full month of crashing, not just last week. Let's hope I broke the jinx. Okay then, let's get her to the field and see how she does. And I'll come back to you and I'll tell you honestly what I think to these props. If I think they're great, and some people are going to say, oh, you're only saying that because they didn't cost out. But no, I'll tell you if I think they're crap. Trust me, if I think these are crap, I'll tell you. Like I've already told you, they're a bit flimsy. Right? A bit too flexible for my liking. But at the same time, we'll give them a go. One quick warning, 4-bladed props, you will run your battery down a lot quicker than 3-bladed props. And it's the same with 2-bladed props, your battery lasts a bit longer, 3-bladed it runs down a little bit more, 4-bladed, you get the gist. Alright. Okay then, enough talking, let's get to the field and then I'll tell you what I think to the props and everything, and let's see how she flies. Okay then, pilots and ground crew. Let's take off. Bloody throttle stuck. My bloody throttle is stuck. Yeah, bloody throttle stuck. I'll show you. Just jammed. That's a bugger, I'll have to strip that down and start again. Freaking hell, what is going on with me this week? Or last week in this week. Well then, pilots and ground crew, that was a bloody quick flight, wasn't it? Yeah, the transmitter, the throttle just won't go up. It just jammed, so when I took off, it, as you saw, it just crashed. So I did like a little hover. I had it at full stick basically and left that alone and just used my picture and stuff and just did a couple of little circles. So I'll have to open this up and find out what the hell's happened, but I've got a spare one. Because I like these, a lot of people knock them, but these 10G Evolution transmitters, I love them, I think they're great. But yeah, so I've got another one, but I'll get that repaired. But yeah, so she flies, right, but that bloody case I mentioned, that 5-year case, I hope it don't last for a month again this time round. There again, it's at the right time of the month, even though it is gorgeous last couple of days, October, November, don't get out a lot anyhow, but still. I can't give you my thoughts of these props because it wouldn't be fair, because as you saw it was only a 2-second flight really, or a couple of minutes, whatever it was. There was no punching, no power, well, I couldn't get any bloody power. No, so I can't give you a proper rundown of these props, but what I'm going to do is swap transmitters out, go back to the field again while the weather's nice and go for another flight, but I'm not sticking it on the end of this video. You'll see that in a couple of days or so. And then I'll tell you properly what I think of these props. Right then, thanks for watching. Let's hope we can finally break my case on the next flight, but we shall see. Okay then, pilots and ground crew, cheers. Bloody case. Someone don't like me. What's the saying? God hates me. Well, bloody hate him back.